Do you think this crisis would have or this war would have happened with Trump in office?
It's a fascinating question. I don't know. I mean, I think Trump's, if you think about it in terms of Trump's basic instincts, the answer is clearly no. First of all, Trump hated NATO, and if he had his way, he would have put an end to NATO. So we're not even talking about NATO expansion, we're just talking about NATO's existence. He didn't like NATO. Furthermore, he was interested in having good relations with Vladimir Putin. He didn't view Putin as a bad guy, so he would not have wanted to antagonize Putin. And finally, he thought the real threat that the United States faced was China. He was obsessed with the China threat, and he wanted to pivot to Asia to contain the Chinese.
And you agree with that, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think that if Trump had been in charge and Trump had been able to get his way, this crisis would not have happened. But I believe Trump would not have gotten his way. I think that Trump was no match for what we call the blob, the foreign policy establishment in the United States. The foreign policy establishment beat Trump back. Trump was elected to fundamentally change American foreign policy, and he failed, just as Obama failed before him. The foreign policy establishment in the United States is very powerful, and it tends to get its way. So I think even if Trump had been president, it wouldn't have mattered. Not because his basic instincts were wrong. I think his basic instincts were right, but I think his basic instincts would have been overridden by the interests or the thinking of the foreign policy establishment, and we'd be in pretty much the same situation today under Trump that we are with Biden.